Hello, all, very warm welcome. Today we are looking at another lead code question, which is letter case permutation. What this question says is, if we're given a string S, we can transform every letter individually to a lowercase or uppercase to create another string. And we need to return all the possible strings we could create, and the output can be of any order. Right? So, if I understand correctly, we are given a string which contains a lowercase characters and uppercase characters, and we need to kind of try to convert, and we need to see if we can convert every lowercase to uppercase and uppercase to lowercase and see how many combinations we can come up with, right? So for example, like if I have a1 b2, all are small capital or small cases, then if you see here 1b is capital, here 1 is capital, here both are capital. So these are the possible combinations which we can come up with. Now what good thing is about is that we don't have to kind of change the position of the given character. It's just that we need to play around with the same character position and bring them to uppercase and lowercase. So how will we approach this problem? This problem is in a way a recursion problem. You can use DFS, BFS, but what I'm going to use here will be a recursion. Now what we are going to do here is, right, say we'll have say A1 B2, right? So what we'll do is, with this string, we'll create one list which will contain the values. Now what we're going to do is, we'll go one. So if I'm at this character, I'll scan through all of them. From this character, I'll see, okay, whether it's capital or not. I'll make it capital. So this will be this one. Then I'll scan through everything in the next one in the same word. I'll scan through everything on which are after that particular letter and make them as capital, or change the case to it. So A1 B2, right? So after this, right? After this, there is nothing else. So it will return here. Then it didn't find anything. It will return back to the main string. Now in this place, I'll move to this character. This is 1, this is a digit, so there's no need to change. But I see another B. So what I'll do is, I'll change this A1 B2. Do I have anything next to that one? No, I don't have anything next one. So overall, how many combinations do I have? This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this alone is 4. Right? So uh, just to iterate this again, we'll go through each and every character in the given string. The moment we find a letter, we'll try to see what are combinations which we can get by flipping the characters in front of it, by freezing the one which are before that, right? So with that in mind, let's go ahead and start coding. Okay, what we're going to do first is going to create a list which will be of string type. Uh, Say that is your letter case permutation. That will be your new list string. And what we're going to do is, we are going to use a method which says calculate permutations, and that will contain your letter case permutation, which is your list, which will contain the output results, and then it will also be containing the string s which is given to us, and it will contain a starting index which is 0. Now at the end of the day, I'm going to return this letter case permutation, because by the end of my this method calculation, this we should be able to find all the possible combinations of a given string. So let's write this method, letter case permutation. So this will be your list of string uh, combinations. Let's simplify it a bit, and then your string input word, input letter, or you can say input. That's fine. Let's keep it input, and there will be a starting index. So that will be starting index. What I'm going to say is, the moment I start with this, I'll say I'll add my given word into the combination. Combination dot combination dot add whatever my current input is, that will be my input. What I'll do is, I'll loop through all the characters in the array from the starting index, because if you see, right, the example which we took, we kind of took a letter, then we tried to traverse through all of them which are coming afterwards. So for this one, what I'll say, it I is equal to my start index. I'll say I less than my word dot length, whatever is given to me, and I plus plus. And what I'll do next is I'll first see, I need to convert this particular index which I'm looking at to a capital or small letter. That means I'm going to create a new string out of it. So that will be my new char array. So that will be my input array will be equal to input dot to char array. This is because I'm going to convert a given character in that string into lowercase or uppercase if it is a letter. So having just because I just said it's a letter, so first we need to check whether a given character which I'm looking at is a letter or not, right? That means it's in either a lowercase or uppercase character or not. If it is a character, then obviously we have to do a manipulation. If it's a digit or if it's anything else, then we don't have to do anything. What I'll say is, okay, if my character is upper, that means it's a uppercase character, right? Then I'll say convert it to lower. So in this case, I'll use my array which I created as array I is equal to char dot to lower s of I, and I'll pass this array to the letter case combination because now I'm going to traverse through everything. Permutations, I think I made this mistake here. Letter case permutations, which will be combination again, comma new string of s array and my I plus 1. Go to the next index. Now this is for your uppercase character as well. So that will be say else. That means it's again a letter uppercase character. So again, so I'll say s array of I will be equal to char dot to upper because now I'm looking at a lowercase character which I'm working on. That will be again s of I. Sorry, this will be input of I, not the s of I, because that's the name which I've given. I'll say calculate the permutation for combination dot new string s array comma I plus plus. Same, no changes there. Cool. So I think this should do the trick. So what we just did is we went through each and every character into the given string, looked at it whether it's a character or not, if it's a character, if it's an upper or not, if it's upper, convert it to lower. Then again go freeze whatever you went so far and go and look for the next indices and next character for that particular array. So this should do the trick. Let's run it and see what is happening. Okay, I got an error. S array does not exist. S array does not. Why did So let me run it now. Okay, S array does not exist. I still have S array somewhere. That to be here. And its combination does not exist. I think I made a spelling mistake. If I don't have any issues, no. Oh, this should be like this one. Let's run it. Okay, I got the expected results. Not in the same sequence, but yes, I got the correct results. Let's submit it. Okay, cool. It got accepted. So this is it, guys. There are multiple approaches to it. It depends upon which one it hits your mind and which one you are more comfortable penning it down when you're in an interview situation. Um, Overall, this is a medium question in lead code, and it will Means it depends how you kind of approach it and then how you kind of solve it. uh, Thank you guys, thanks a lot. In case you have any questions, any doubts, please do reach out in the comment section. In case you like this explanation, please do like and subscribe. Thank you, thanks a lot.